I just want to show you guys what can happen when you leave little holes in your soffit. I did not think that this was going to be a problem, but several years ago I dug out part of my basement and made this little outcropping here, and my coal/wood stove sits underneath here, and this is the stovepipe that goes up through my soffit and then up onto my roof, and it has this black cover that goes around the pipe. I didn't think it was going to be a problem for these little slots to still be open, but as you can see, we have a major hornet problem. And I've tore part of the hornet's nest off. They've tried to repair some of it, but my guess is there's a massive part of the nest up above there, and so I'm gonna have to wait for the weather to get colder so we can get into there. As you can see, you don't want to leave access for critters or bugs to get in around your house. Already killed a lot of hornets, but obviously there's a bunch more left. So back when it was a little warmer, we started finding some hornets in the house, and especially our basement, and we couldn't figure out where they were coming from. Eventually the kids seen hornets coming in and out of here. So anyway, it's cooled off now, and I don't think there's gonna be any more hornets alive in here. So we're gonna dig into this real quick and just show you why you don't wanna leave any holes in your soffit when you add something on like this. I put this stovepipe in, I don't know, at least probably 10 years ago. Never had this problem before, but somehow they figured out that they could get in there, and we'll see how big of a mess this is. We're hoping to get our coal stove going here shortly. That guy's still alive. So we got to get this out of here. I'm gonna have to take this soffit apart. Oh my, it's all up in there. Not cool. We got to get enough of these nails out that we can get some area to work. Get the soffit undone. Okay. So now we gotta get these little staples out that hold this soffit in place. Oh my word. There is still a little bit of movement. So I'm gonna unscrew this so I can drop it down, so I can hopefully get this ring down and see what's up. It's incredible. They probably filled this whole soffit area with their nest. Yeah, he's still alive. So I'm gonna try to unhook this piece of soffit here. And if I can drop it down. Hope they're too cold to sting, is what I hope. Okay, now that I got that down, I can drop this piece down. Oh yeah, unbelievable. Okay, we're gonna get a Sawzall, and we're gonna get more access to this whole area, because I gotta see what else is going on up there. Oh yeah, right there's, holy cow. Look at that. Not a good sign. Looks like they made many babies, and they'll probably be back next year to try to redo the same thing. So I gotta make sure I get this sealed up good. Unbelievable though. Some even back there, but not a lot, just a little bit back here. Look how thick it is. Mainly wanted to get all this out of there because I didn't want it to be a fire hazard. And this is insulated stovepipe, but I didn't want to have all this up in there. Gotta get the rest of that out. Look at all those that didn't hatch. All right, that's pretty good. There's just remnants of it up there, but there's none just like hugging the pipe there, so the fire hazard should be better. So now I just got to get this soffit back together and try to figure out a way to make sure they don't get back in there again. Yeah, it's November here in Indiana. We've already had a little snap of cold, but it's gonna get a lot worse. There we go. Yeah, buddy. So yeah, what happens is your soffit's usually pretty bee proof or hornet proof, but because I put this ring on there, the ring actually leaves these little channels that they can crawl in through, and I wouldn't have guessed it would have been an issue. So I'm gonna have to put something on there or in these channels to kind of stop them up so they can't go through there. I think I know what I might try. There's probably lots of things you could do, but I'm gonna do something that's a little bit fun. So I'm gonna get this stapled back up first. Put a few nails in there. He's looking for his home. That bee right there. Your home is gone, bub. Why is he so warmed up? Oh, there's a couple of them now. Not cool. So we got to make sure you can't get in any of these areas. So I can already see where my outline is. So I got a little idea. He's trying to find me, so sting me. So I just used this for another fix. It's a Fix-It stick by Odie. This is not a sponsored video. Anyway, I don't know how long this stuff lasts, just sitting around, so I'm gonna use it. So what I'm gonna do is mix a little up. I'm gonna put it right at the edge where this ring sits and hopefully close off all these opportunities for these hornets. How this stuff works is it's got two materials side by side, and when you mix them up, it hardens. So we're just gonna break some off. And this stuff is waterproof. It's really sticky, so it should work good for this. It's a little stiff from the cold though. I'd say it's around 45 today. So not super cold, but not super warm either. So you want to mix this stuff until it gets one solid color, which is going to be challenging today. And it warms up a little bit as you mix it. I think it's a chemical reaction happening. I may come in later and just caulk around the outside as well, but I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this stuff in there right now. So yeah, it gets softer as you work it, and it just gets to be like a solid gray color. So we're gonna go for it. So I'm just gonna take it and put it in these grooves right at the spot where that ring was sitting. Closing the door, closing the door. At least hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a little bit more. I got 1, 2, 3, 3 more to do maybe. And this stuff hardens up pretty stinking fast, so you don't have a lot of working time. Okay. Okay, I'll give you a close up here. So we got hopefully every spot where they were going through. They can't, hopefully. I am gonna caulk around this with some fireproof caulk because they are slipping in underneath there too. That should stop them from going in those holes. I don't like this, how this is bowed up right here though. That's an opportunity. I might drill a hole there and pull that soffit down against it. There. Yeah, that sealed it up good. The only thing they can still get in is right around here. And I gotta get some caulk or something for that, because we're not having that happen again. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today. I don't have any fireproof caulk or sealant for around there yet, but as soon as I do, which will be in the near future, I want to put some around there. But I think for the season, we're probably okay. I don't think they're going to be making any massive nests yet this year. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I just thought since I was working on this little project, I would share it with you. I just thought maybe some of you would get something out of seeing how I dealt with that. Anyway, until next time, good luck with all your projects.